Here we are. Sid's has done a sync clap. We're back stronger, more professional than ever. There's sync claps and everything now.
I miss you, boys.
Welcome to that Peter Crouch podcast. Me, Peter Crouch, Chris Stark, and Notorious SID. Back stronger.
How are you boys been? Good?
Great.
Great.
Really good, yeah.
Very good, yes. No, been excited
I've
about
missed
this.
I've
missed this because you forget how it's almost like therapy, this. It's a release. You know, like we all go through stuff. I feel like I come in here and share it with everyone, sometimes for good, sometimes for bad.
Yeah.
I've missed that. I take it you've been on holiday?
No.
No?
Why me? Why have you said that looking at me?
Because
This
you're
is
so
the man
tan.
of travel.
Because you're so tan all year round.
You're really tan.
It's been 34 degrees in this country.
That's not just this country.
I've not been away.
Stop it.
I've not, I promise you.
No, he's been a busy man.
Yeah, been busy.
But Chumbawamba's had a little bit of a glow up in places, hasn't it?
Obviously, there's a picture behind us, which I'm very proud of. It's a fantastic addition. But more so the tables for me.
Yeah.
Putting stuff down and I've quite like the table environment.
Why did we not have a table before?
I've no idea.
Just throwing this out there.
Good point. Really good point, Sid.
It's great to have a table.
We've got
This
the,
one.
the quad board up.
Yeah, this is great.
So remember we talked about the quad board, the darts. It is up.
Are we going to have like a kind of a leaderboard maybe?
Yes,
for guests,
I was
or-
thinking like when people come on, I think we should all have sitting down there because it's too close. I tried it a minute ago. Sitting down, I think a top score. We'll just have it a bit like what's it called?
What, our
What's that
leaderboard?
show?
Top Gear.
Yeah, Top Gear.
Top
that's
Gear,
what-
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
Top Gear leaderboard.
Top Gear.
Top Gear.
Yeah. I was a little bit distracted. You see the light board behind? I think it looks wicked. I think it looks really, really smart. But you know when you stare
I
at
knew there was a
something for a
button.
long time,
Yeah.
the
Do you see
hand
it?
down below,
This looks like a penis.
that's my only concern.
Yeah.
But I don't think we should draw attention to it.
Well, we have done now. haven't we?
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. This is a bit of a staple for the podcast,
Yeah.
isn't it? And it's just kind of the vibe. And many a person said it does look like I am.
Is it me? I'm going down a bit of football heritage here as well. The head and the face, that silhouette, is that like a young Trevor Brooking?
Oh yeah,
Are you getting that or not?
yeah.
You getting
I
that?
see it. I see it now. But I think it's like clouds. It's great. We're definitely not going to change it or anything like that. It's
100%.
awesome. But you know when you stare at the clouds, you just start seeing shapes that appear. I think it's one of those that obviously been looking at it a little bit. But no, it's good to be back in the Chumbawamba, isn't it? And I suppose the first question I've got to ask you, Crouchy, is we've yet to do your forfeit that has rumbled on throughout the summer. We do have news on that. It is going to happen. But can you just let everyone know you're not trying to sort of wriggle away from it?
No, I'm not wriggling out of it. Actually, before we started this podcast, there's huge discussions about how this is going to play out. Yeah, I mean, it's happening. I kind of argued the case against it, this one, because it's highly embarrassing for me, as you well know. But I'm willing to do it. I'm not one to ever back out of a forfeit. So anyone who's, I've had plenty of messages over the course of the summer. I hope you've bottled it. I haven't bottled it.
No. So we're 90% confirmed on it. We're just waiting for the last final details.
The final details,
before
yeah.
we release.
And I think it will happen within the next few weeks as well.
I do as
great.
well.
It's going to be
I do
great.
as well.
One little piece of admin before we kick off. This season, we are going to be sticking to one release date. Last year it was the Wednesday and the Friday. We'll incorporate the Friday pod in the Wednesday pod, so it will only be out on the Wednesday. But you'll get everything in one place.
Yeah, and it'll be girthier.
It will be girthier, yeah. A little bit more length and girth.
Yeah.
Bang for their buck.
Who's not up for that?
That was the feedback from the audience, wasn't it? That's what the people wanted, so that's what we're giving.
Slightly more length and definitely more girth.
So enjoy it. And also, it just means you can get it all in because previously, it was one on Wednesday, one on a Friday.
You don't want to be more active, but
Yeah.
One good session a week.
One
That's
good
what you're
session
getting.
a week. That's what we're
Match day.
Yeah,
We'll be sure to fit it in.
Absolutely.
certainly.
Look, since we've been off over the summer, we've all seen the devastating news that the Samrat in Ealing has closed its doors. Our guys have made contact with the Samrat, Mr. Islam, and can confirm, sadly, that the Samrat has closed down.
Yeah. And it's one of those. I had a lot of people saying, "Surely we can do something." And we were talking about fundraisers. We were talking about potentially coming in with a consortium to take over the place.
Well, there was chat of getting Bob Geldof on for
Geldof, we were,
episode.
I mean,
really
Samrat aid.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, none of those material, they don't want to be saved. Basically, I think what I realised was, Mr. Islam. I think when I was 10 years old, he looked the same. Right, so I'm 44 years old now. So that's 34 years.
Yeah.
He still looks fantastic. So he must have been there all that time. I think sometimes things just evolve.
He's done his time. I think I'm getting the vibes of that. He's was it Steve Finnan that just wants to just
he's happy.
go away into the night.
He's happy.
Yeah.
You can only be saved if you want to be saved. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's actually very proud, and obviously Samrat has had many, many happy years. Should we just take a moment to relive one of our favourite memories each from the Samrat? We've had some good times there. For me, it will be Dev from Coronation Street. One glorious night in the Samrat. It was unbelievable. There was the QPR mascot. We had Dev from Coronation Street there. It was absolutely
Iniesta,
boozed,
Andreas
wasn't it?
Iniesta lookalike. Miss Chang, my old dentist. I mean, it was Danny Fenton was there. Used to work. Used to be in my school. My mother, father. It was a special day for me.
Yeah.
And I'll always remember it with fond memories. They had the picture up on the wall. I actually bought when they redecorated it. They had a moving picture of a waterfall. It had the wheel behind it, and it was plugged in on the wall, and it was a bit like this, but the water moved. Special, unbelievable. I bought that at an auction. I said, "Don't let that." I said, "When you're redecorating," I said, "You're going to keep the picture."
You bought that for the Samrat?
I bought it, so I've got it.
I didn't know that was you.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah.
So you've actually got it.
I've got it at home. Yeah. Abby didn't let me put it up, but
So do you mean you bought it, Pete? Did you buy it for the Samrat, or did you buy it from the Samrat?
no, I bought it from the Samrat.
So one night you were in there having a curry, you went,
And I said, obviously, they said we're going to be closed for a redecoration. I think you only saw it at the redecorations.
right.
This was when I was young. And I just started playing football at the time. I think I was at Aston Villa. I think I was about 21, 22. And I'd always go back to with my mates. And we'd always end up having a few pints in the Kent and walk down to the Samrat for a debrief. And we go in there, and I remember them saying, "Well, sorry, lads, you're going to have to do it probably once a month, twice a month, we'd be in there." And he just said, "We're going to redecorate, going to be shut for a while." I said, "Oh, no." I said, "Where's the picture going?" We used to talk about this picture all the time. It's unbelievable. I mean, when you'd had a few pints and you see water moving on the wall, like it was, it's nothing short of phenomenal,
And
really.
you've got it.
So I bought it.
There we go.
So have you got it at home?
Pride of
Like,
place.
should we bring it to the
It's up
Chumble
there with my
One
England
bar?
caps.
Or?
I've got my England caps. I've got various boots that I've wore, shirts, all in the loft, and the moving picture.
The Samrat will go on though, because we kind of want to represent it somehow, some way.
Yeah.
We're open to ideas on this.
We'll
one,
come up with
but
some ideas there.
Yeah, whether we take on the Samrat brand ourselves and launch it through Deliveroo.
That's something I was looking at. Like you say, launching it through Deliveroo, maybe a pop-up at Glastonbury.
Great.
If Mr. Islam wants to make one last appearance,
That's good.
just dish it all up. And there's various things I'd like to do. I don't want it just to die out.
No.
It's a brand now, right?
The Samrat will go on. And also maybe we could host a kind of Memorial Day once a year from Ealing, because I assume that unit's going to turn into something else. Maybe we can get some sort of plaque on the wall or get the building recognised by UNESCO or
Get
whoever.
Prince William down there to open it all.
Prince William.
The blue plaque.
I mean, that could be wonderful, couldn't it?
I just picture him, his iconic performances at Crouch Fest.
Oh, yeah.
With
Phenomenal.
the earpiece.
Yeah.
When we went live to the Samrat.
Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
What a man.
He's the man.
Great
He was
guy.
the best. He's
All right.
woke me up in the middle of the night with Michael McIntyre.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Honestly,
But they flew him out of Portugal for that.
Yeah, he
didn't
flew
they?
him out, yeah. It's honestly some of the best times of my life.
Remembering the great Samrat restaurant, Pitshanger Road. Pitshanger Lane? Pitshanger Road.
Pitshanger Lane.
Pitshanger Lane. R.I.P.
But obviously, there's lots of news over the course of the summer. We've had the World Club Championships. Chelsea did fantastically well there. Obviously, the transfer rumours, and there's lots of drama that happens over the course. The Isaac situation.
Yeah.
Liverpool sign as many players as they have, different windows, how teams have dealt with things. But the biggest thing I wanted to get underway with was the announcement video, Granit Xhaka.
I have seen
You okay with me starting there?
I've not seen this.
What I don't understand is like Sunderland admin going, right, we've done that. That's great. Let's put it out. I think it should have not come out.
So this seems like it's been done on day one, literally after about an hour after he signed, it looks like.
Yeah, he's just arrived, and I think, like, obviously, he knows the Premier League. He's been here before, but he doesn't quite know his teammates so much. And I think I felt that this should have been quashed at source.
Finish the sentence. I chose Sunderland because
A big challenge.
Big challenge.
Sunderland is well known for.
Great club.
Great club. He lost me a bit there.
To play alongside.
Everyone.
Everyone.
I can't
Everyone.
wait to play games.
Everyone.
Everyone.
My first conversation with the manager was.
Amazing.
That's a
When
good
I
one.
told my family, they said.
Very excited.
They're all very excited, I'm sure.
When I think about the Stadium of Light, I picture.
Fire.
Sunderland fans are.
Amazing.
It's
Okay.
incredible.
I
He's,
get it.
he's answered about 10 questions there and given away nothing.
It's because,
It's broad, isn't it? It's they've half thrown him under the bus.
well, I
haven't they,
think
really?
so. I think so. I don't think he's quite ready for that. Like,
No.
And I just think when you watch that, I just think, do you know what? It was a bit early for us to throw that one at him. He hasn't trained with his teammates yet.
I think that's the harshest one. Like, who are you looking forward to playing alongside most?
Yeah, but before you sign for a
can you-
club, do you have there's an assumed knowledge that you know roughly
Yeah,
some
but
of the
you
people you're
can't
going to see. You're not
highlight
going to know.
someone.
I know you're not going to know everyone, right? But before you turn up to do these sort of videos, because you've both done them,
Yeah.
do you do a quick Google or like
Oh, yeah.
try name some fringe players just to make it look like you know a bit more than you
Yeah.
do?
I think obviously it's a bit more difficult when you go to a foreign country. I think if you play in the Premier League and you kind of know who you're playing with. But I have to say that what a great signing, and I think Sunderland have signed well. I think they got a chance of staying up. They've signed well, and that's a great signing for them. It's just not as clued up quite yet.
Yeah.
On for the interview.
Talk about good signings. Jack Grealish,
Oof.
Everton.
Yeah.
What are we saying, boys?
Well, Ross has got a trouser tent over there. I've never seen a tent erected quicker. Well, listen, if they get the Jack Grealish, I think if they do it correctly, like they play the one up front and just give him like a free roll, I think he could be back to his best. That's the class. I think he'll thrive there. He wouldn't have to move house. He can just go and play football, and that's what he needs.
He needs to, with the World Cup coming up. That's what the move is sort of generated around, isn't it? But listen. We're massive fans of Jack Grealish here. We love him on and off the pitch. I just hope that this one works out. I can see there's a little bit of negative around it, saying, "Oh, is he going to be a David Moyes player? Is the system going to fit?" I just feel like the environment and the culture, new stadium. I think if they just give him the tools to just go, we're going to get the ball, and we're going to give it to you. You just go and win us the game. Then I think it can.
Even
Well,
the fact that he's got the number 8 team.
I was
right?
just about to
Gaza,
say.
and Rooney,
Yeah.
Mavericks.
Yeah.
And that almost feels like, I mean, obviously he's asked for it, but the fact they've accepted that at least suggests an intention there of letting him play in that sort of style.
Yeah.
I guess it does come down to that. What really stuck in my brain was when we had Hal Robson-Kanu on the pod.
Yep.
And he was talking about playing with Grealish. And he was saying, like, the key with him was, you would just give him the ball. Like, he had that freedom and that was where he was best. And we haven't really seen that the same way with City. So it's
Yeah.
whether he can have that freedom, perhaps.
Yeah.
That's all he needs.
Yeah. Do you reckon?
No, I think you're right. I think that what Crouchy said there, Maverick, that is what he is. And I think he lost that. I think modern day players now are getting coached out of that. We're losing free-spirited Joe Coles, your Jack Grealishes. Just get on the ball and just go and showcase what you can do. And that's what we want to see.
I think signing Dewsbury Hall as well complements it really well. Like he covers a lot of ground. I love him as a player. I remember watching him at Chelsea. We did the Conference League last year quite a bit. Me and Joe Cole. And we loved him.
Yeah.
Honestly, because he played a lot in that competition, but didn't play in the Premier League. So I think that's a good sign as well.
Yeah.
Big things for Everton.
We should talk about Crystal Palace as well while we're on it as well. You think about their two last times out at Wembley, right? They beat Man City and they beat Liverpool.
Well, and they beat Villa in the semi-final.
And they beat Villa as well, yeah. Like, that's like... I think they could have an amazing season. If they keep hold of Gay, this is the big if, because, I think Liverpool have come in for him as well.
Yeah.
But, they've kept hold of Glasner, Mateta. Eze,
Yeah.
Gay so far.
The one that they cannot let go is Eze. Like they cannot get rid of him. Right, that would just it would send them into decline. I believe the rumours coming out they have to sell before they can buy. And I think Gahey now they've got to cash in because he can leave on a free technically from January onwards, really. So they're going to want to cash in on him, which I believe is going to happen from what I'm hearing. Probably going to Liverpool as well. Eze they can't let go. But what is criminal is this Conference League. Like that is
awful.
just what's happened there is scandalous. Considering what's happened before, and I get like how it is because rules are rules, and they didn't know that they was going to get into the FA Cup final before March the 1st when they had to submit the forms for the owner at the time. Is it John Textor?
But that's not on the team, is it?
He's
This
not
isn't
even
on the
part of the club
players.
now. He sold his shares.
This isn't on the players. It's not on the fans. Like, what happened to the phrase "in the spirit of the game"?
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
I
our
know-
friends at UEFA don't understand that, do they? It's poor. They've got Conference League, but they should be in the Europa. It's scandalous. What's
Yeah, no, I agree.
Two trophies in what's that? 4 months. Crazy. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah.
And you're right. And you said, and I think, if they perform like that this season, especially against Liverpool, they'll give anyone a
In the
run for their
Europa League,
money.
right? You know, you saw it last year. Let's be honest. Like Tottenham and Man United worked. They had an awful season. They managed to get to the final.
Yeah.
Palace have a real chance of that Europa League.
Yeah.
You know, like one of the biggest things to happen in their history. So for that to be taken away from them feels so unjust.
Yeah.
And dare I say it, they've got a kind of, I don't know, there's a bit of an energy around them in a kind of cup situation, a tournament situation. So it does feel.
Any European
They'd
club
attack
coming to
that.
Selhurst Park, they're going to feel that.
Yeah.
So imagine that on a European night.
Listen, also, we covered a lot of Conference League last year. They got a good chance of winning that.
They'll win that. Yeah.
So
I think they could win
hopefully,
that.
they can just balance the two off because I think their squad depth probably may not be able to cope with it throughout the season. Hopefully, juggling it, they'll be able to do it. But anyway,
And what
All
about Will Hughes, who of course listens to this podcast all the time?
Yeah.
A friend of the pod.
Big friend of the pod.
Lifting trophies. Good to see.
Great to see. Really is good to see. As we told you previously, we are merging the podcast. This is the Friday podcast, a bit of the Friday podcast, that's supported by Paddy Power. And the big weekend fixture this week is Manchester United versus Arsenal. Arsenal are pretty strong favourites here. You put a tenner on Arsenal, you get £21 back. Put a tenner on United, you get 33 back. I think United are good value here.
big game.
Obviously, it feels like a battle of the two strikers. I'm going to try and pronounce his name, but I get it wrong every time.
Yeah.
Gyökeres? Gyökeres. Why can't I say it though?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Gyökeres.
Yeah. I coached him when he was at Brighton.
Did you?
Yeah, when he was youngster. Yeah, believe it or not. But I imagine that. Brighton let him go.
Good.
Went to Coventry.
Obviously, Sesko's the other one, but
Yeah, you could. He was only young then. He was only young, but you could see.
Did you see it?
Yeah. But I mean, I think he was on the bench maybe once or twice. Didn't get on, and one that got away for them. Surely. Yeah.
Are you saying that he's not? The reason he's the player is because he's been coached by Steve Sidwell?
No,
Is that what you've just said?
well, listen.
Is that what you've just said?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say
But the
that.
football world's got a lot to thank Steve Sidwell for, remember? Newcastle wouldn't have won any silverware last season if it wasn't for Sid.
Yeah.
We've established that already.
True. It's true. Yeah. City of Love. We need to get up there as well, by the way.
Yeah, City of Love, yeah.
We do. Maybe we do that Valentine's weekend.
Let's do it.
That'd be
That could
nice.
be nice.
Who have they got there, Alan? Then? Let's have a little look at the
We'll
fixtures.
look at the fixture list.
It's a good one, this, because Arsenal have been crying out. The fans have been screaming season after season about getting a striker. They finally got one. He was ripping it up in the Champions League and in Europe last season. And they've got him. I
they've got
think
him.
he's going to be a big hit because he's going to have chance after chance. Then it's going to be down to him whether he's going to put him in the back of the net. Zubimendi as well in midfield with Declan Rice. I think them two are going to be formidable.
That's
That
class.
is gonna be-
Zubimendi and Declan Rice is a formidable partnership. I don't worry about that, like defensively and midfield. I don't know. Who do you take out of Sesko and Gyökeres?
That's tough. They're both class, aren't they?
I take Sesko personally.
Yeah. Yeah, all round maybe. I don't think there's a lot in there.
No.
I look at their mods there. I think they're a little bit based on last season as well. Like you look at who United have recruited in Cunha,
Mbeumo.
and Buemo.
That's a front three, that. And that's why am going to back Manchester United.
Oh my God, he's going
Whoa,
straight
he's gone
in.
early.
Yeah.
Look,
You're coming out all guns
throws-
blazing.
Oh, I'm not fucking
He's coming
around.
out all guns
I've
blazing this
heard what the
season.
forfeit's going to be. And, you can fuck off now.
So you already have an IOU on one forfeit, just to be very clear.
I do, yeah. It's like, listen, we've established it is going to happen very soon.
Okay, so you're going United.
Yes, I am. 2-1.
Oh God. Oh, I've not missed this feeling. I've completely forgotten about it.
Okay. Well, are you throwing this out? Are you doing your normal throwing it out to the...
What's this story
Tucker's
about
19
Arteta,
saying?
by the way? Oh yeah, we need to check in with him.
Can you
Yeah.
direct message Tucker's 19 and go with that straight away?
Okay, while he's doing that...
You're right. We should start the season.
Start the season with Tucker's 19.
You're right.
While he's tucking into Tucker's, I'm going to go with a draw on this. And I'm going to say it's going to be 1-1-2-2, 1-1-2-2. 1-1.
1-1. Okay, 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
Just messaging Tucker's
Do you take your time on Tucker's?
score predictions.
He's a busy man.
Quickly, have either of you heard this story about Arteta in the tunnel? It's something like he's got rid of the little covering on the tunnel.
Yeah, he
on the
got rid of
way
the
out.
covering, so you
Yeah.
can feel it.
He wants to feel it more.
What, the ones that...
I think it's the little extendable one that comes out.
Yeah. Well, if you lose, you'll fill a bottle. That's what you will feel.
In a way, why have they got that? I'm just actually trying to think now.
For that reason, so you don't get someone throwing something
No,
at
it's
you.
not. It's not in this country, surely. When was the
Well,
last
that's
time?
why they came in. It was so.
That's what I'm saying. So
the
why
abuse.
is it? Why are they around now?
Well, I think it's for safety.
It does feel like an odd tradition that you can't go
doesn't
from
it?
the edge of the tunnel to the pitch without a little sort of covering coming out for you.
Well, I think, when you watch games in Turkey and some South
get it
American
there.
derbies, you do. Yeah, but I think that's just crept into our game as well.
Oh, as well.
Like,
You actually-
quite often there's players that aren't religious who are crossing themselves before they come on in games.
Yeah. And also, you're stripping away a job that the steward, and we are a big advocate of stewards here.
Oh, yeah.
That probably they buzz for that. When that whistle goes, they sprint and they get it and it's out.
Good point.
I saw a funky one at Watford the other day as well. I went to the Carabao Cup game yesterday, and I don't know really what the story was here, but one of the Watford coaching staff was shouting at players from the other side of the pitch. So he'd obviously walked round and then was giving instructions from the side of that. And I've never seen this before. And I don't know if it's illegal, but the ref then came over and basically said, you're going to have to stop this or I'm going to have to.
That's
send
totally
you off."
illegal.
But it's like a double-sided bench at that point.
So he went round there and stayed there.
and stayed there.
No, but that's totally illegal.
Wow.
Like, because there's a technical area for a reason. You can't step out the technical area.
It's true. I mean, he was right.
Yeah,
he
he's
was on the
outside the pitch.
other side of the pitch.
Yeah,
I
that's-
don't really know if it was a kind of like tactic sort of thing but where do you stand on sort of double-sided?
Double enders.
Well, I guess if you will.
They're good in some situations.
But can you imagine like just we're very innovative on this podcast with football and how it could evolve and one eye on that. Could you see a time where there is a bench on one side and a bench on the other?
Oh, no.
I do see it. Yeah.
That there screams to me that whoever was on the other side of the pitch in terms of that player had zero football IQ and it needed one of the staff.
I wondered if it might be a language thing or something like that.
Possibly.
Go and get hold of him kind of
Somewhat,
situation.
Go and get hold of him.
Yeah, I always remember when we were playing at Stoke and Jonathan Woodgate was right back away at Wolves. And this story's been told a million times where he's getting roasted by Matt Jarvis. Yeah. I think in that situation, first 5 minutes, I think he might have given away a pen. Then he was on a yellow card. Then he fouled him again. Should have been a straight red within 15 minutes because he was getting roasted at right back. And I think then in that situation, I think that deserved a technical error on the other side. I need Woody, just calm down, just don't dive in. Yeah. But he got hauled off and he was very appreciative.
But I just think in a loud stadium where you've only got the bench on one side, if you're playing right back, you're never close to the manager on that side.
I think if you need constant coaching for a football match, you shouldn't be starting a game.
That's what I'm saying. The football IQ must
professional
be
footballer, you know what I mean? Like you shouldn't. I don't think I listened to anyone when I was playing. People might have been shouting stuff, and your teammates, you kind of. But manager, I couldn't hear him.
Yeah, but also when you speak to some wingers, they would buzz off playing on the opposite side of the bench.
Yeah, away from people.
Just away from them.
Yeah. Play your own
From
game.
the screen.
You get it in Sunday League a little bit, but what about the idea of 2 managers as well? No, can't see it.
No.
We had that growing up.
What,
2 managers.
We had 2 managers.
There's only one manager.
We had Lawrence, I can't remember his name, it was Lawrence something. This was Penn Stars. It was Lawrence and Ian Cathcart. And I think they did sort of 1 week on, 1 week
Really?
off. Yeah.
Oh, they was never at the same time?
Maybe sometimes, but I think the idea was they could cover if there was.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I get the covering one, but at
Yeah.
the same time.
Well, imagine being a far touchline manager. Imagine that was your role.
Yeah.
What are you? I'm a far touchline.
Could come into play, this. There could be a little tiny technical area on the other side of the pitch for that one person.
A little one person, one little
Yeah,
solo one, like
tiny.
a boot.
Little solo one, yeah. Far touchline.
I like it.
Interesting.
Right, I'll see if Tucker's has got back. Tucker's is on.
Tucker's has replied straight away.
Yeah.
Whoa. This has made his day, by the way.
All right. He says, say hi to the Ginger Ninja and the Suave Beanpole from me. If you're new to this podcast, by the way, if you're new, Tucker's 19. So when we do these predictions, right, and obviously there's a forfeit at the end of the season, we do the predictions throughout. Whoever loses our little mini league has to do the forfeit. I tend to just go on Instagram and ask for everyone's and try be a kind of voice of the population of people who listen to the podcast, because you two are experts and you know the players and you get the latest information, all of that. I don't get any of that, so I go to the people in a bit of a kind of power to the people move. And 1 week we found a guy called Dan Tuckwell. His Insta handle is Tuckers19, and he's ended up just becoming a thing on this podcast.
Well, yeah. He's just he's become a bit of a celebrity.
So I do have
Tucker's
Tuckers19's predictions if you fancy them.
Okay.
So
Not all
for-
of them, just this first one.
Okay, so he's going. He's gone for a United win,
Well, that's what I went for.
2-1.
Well,
What did you go for?
2-1.
you got to stick with it.
Stick with Tuckers.
Tucker's 19.
Makes me feel great. If Tucker's is going for it, I feel comfortable.
I actually feel like I want to change and go for 2.
No, all right.
No.
We'll go 2-1 from Tuckers19.
Okay, we do have Paddy's Boost. This is, if you don't remember, we pick a leg of the Crouch Pod bet builder. The odds on that bet builder will then be boosted by 20% and put on the special section of the Paddy Power website and app. I'm going to go for a player to be carded, Dallo.
A player to be fouled 1 or more times, Cunha for Man United.
Okay, I'm going to go with player to score or assist. I'm going to go. You've thrown me with the pronunciation now.
Go for it.
Gyökeres.
Bang, smashed it.
Well done.
There you go.
The odds are correct at the time of recording. Please gamble responsibly. Right, next fixture is Villa versus Newcastle. I'm actually at this game.
Yeah.
I'm doing the game, so early kick-off, 12:30. I'm doing
Love that.
quite a few of these for TNT this year. Really looking forward to going up there. Really looking forward to it.
Villa Park.
Yes.
Have you seen they're serving Guinness now at Villa Park?
Are they really?
They're doing it at a few stadiums, aren't they? I saw it, I think, in the Emirates as well. They've done Guinness is getting into football.
I mean,
they?
I don't know what the quality will be. If you could maybe try and...
Well, I'll have one. Yeah,
Brilliant.
I will.
There we go.
I will.
If you can try and sync one, let us
Yeah,
know
I
next
mean,
week.
it's 12:30 in the morning, and I am.
When has
working,
that
but-
ever stopped you?
We'll have a look.
Aaron Ramsdale as well. I see him playing. Exciting move.
Really good. I think Elanga's a good shout as well.
Yeah.
Friend of the pod, Aaron Ramsdale. I if you listen to us, Aaron, I have got a shirt. It's on its way to you. He asked me for a shirt for some of a Stoke charity.
Go on.
Nice.
But I haven't done it because I've been away. But it's on my mind, Aaron. So don't let that plague you when you're playing this game. It's on its way.
Villa Park.
Yes.
Love it.
Great.
Love it.
honestly.
First,
But, you know-
especially first few weeks of the season. I mean, it's nice there all the time, but first few weeks of the season when the sun's shining, pitch is glistening, there's no better place.
There's a lot of rumours over the summer, wasn't there? Like Morgan Rogers, Tielemans, Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
Managed to keep hold of all of those.
Yeah.
Obviously losing Rashford, Asensio, who was fantastic last year as well. There's been a few losses, but managed to keep hold of them. Newcastle, obviously, the talk's been Isak, hasn't it, the whole time? They haven't managed to get anyone in.
Just quickly, do you think he will play for Newcastle again? Yes or no?
Can't, surely. I don't think the fans will
Do you
tolerate
think
it.
it's gone? Does it really go past that
I
point?
think
Do you
it
think?
has.
Well, you do think that, and then there are players who have come back and turned it
Then
round.
he comes back, scores 3 and 3, and
Gets a bangs a hat trick in, it's all forgotten, isn't it?
yeah.
I just don't think he does.
Well, I just think they're not going to forget, are they? mate?
no.
Also,
especially
from the players'
Newcastle
point of view,
fans.
do they care about this drama?
Yeah, listen, I think they care, but I think, you know, like, I don't think they're going to ostracise him from the dressing room personally. I think Eddie Howe might.
Yeah, I get the
Yeah.
impression Eddie Howe has,
Yeah.
but it's not like they're kicking him out of WhatsApp group or something. They're all talking.
No, I think the
the
lads
fans,
will be talking.
sorry, the players wise, yeah, they'll understand because they would have been in similar situations or have seen players been in similar situations. And look, it's Liverpool Football Club at the end of the day. But what I will say, and we all know this, and everyone, the listeners will know, that Newcastle fans are special. I done a piece for TNT up in Newcastle last week. With a bit of pre-season training, and I got a flight home in the afternoon at the airport. So Newcastle Airport, obviously there's flights going to Tenerife, Ibiza. The amount of people that have got Newcastle shirts on, like, was just going on holiday.
It's a special
It was
place,
unreal.
It's a special place, and I think like they are not going to tolerate someone like that. Like, and it's just been handled badly. I don't think like Isak hasn't put himself in a good light.
No.
I've got to be honest, he hasn't.
Yeah.
It's not the way to go about things. I think that's my situation there. I think you got to respect the club you're at. You got to play the games. Of course, yeah. Behind the scenes, you're like, look, I do want to go there, and you say to Eddie Howe, but you train properly. You know, I just think the way it's been handled has not been good.
And you've got to respect the tone of the manager, I think, as well. I think a lot of people buy into Eddie's manner, I guess, how he carries himself, how he represents the club in these press conferences and how he explains what's going on. Must be a very tricky one because I guess this whole thing around the move as well and his value is affected the more it goes on.
Yeah.
And it's a strange situation, that all in all, because you also can't not play a depreciating asset.
No, and that's why I see the deal happening. Obviously, Nunez has gone from Liverpool. I just see it coming to an agreement where a fee will be agreed and he'll go. And it's a shame whether it's been more him or whether it's been ill-advised. Now it's come out about some of the actions that he's taken. But I think this is just going to put a bit of unrest in that squad.
I think Newcastle fans, I think you're right in everything you've said, but they are fair. And it's interesting you think it's too far. I'm just trying to think of examples where it has kind of worked out. Tevez, I assume.
What where
you
end up
come
staying?
back to it. Yeah, you stay, go on, win.
Yeah, but I think it's what he said when he's come out. And I believe he said this, that I won't play for Newcastle again.
Yeah, I mean, if that is that what was said? Wow.
That's a big call.
Yeah. So in that respect, I think Villa, especially their home form from last season, I think they're going to carry this on. I'm going to jump in here and I'm going to say Villa 3-1.
I was at the game last year at Villa Park.
Yep.
Villa destroyed them.
Yeah.
Newcastle were flying as well at that time. Do you remember when Isak was on that mad run of goals? And then I interviewed him and then watched the game and he dried up. I don't know what that says about my chat.
Go on, what you boys got?
Well, it's not really me anymore, is it? It's Tucker's.
Have you asked Tucker's 19?
Tucker's has gone. He's on with it. Says sadly bad start for the Geordies because the transfer issues 2-0 Villa.
I like Tucker's knows his stuff.
So that's 2 for Villa.
What was your score?
3-1 Villa. You've got 2-0 Villa.
So it feels like there's only 2-1 left. I like 3-1. I'm going to have 2-1 Villa.
Yeah.
Fine.
Right, let's move on.
You're still in the game. If Newcastle score,
I'm in the game, aren't I?
he's fucked.
I've got value.
Go on in.
Last game's Brighton Fulham. Is this going before Luke Littler? Yeah. All right. Right, Brighton Fulham is the last game. I'm going to have to hurry you for your predictions, please, because we've got Luke Littler to get on.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been important.
What's Tucker saying?
Tucker's is saying Brighton 2-0.
Really?
Yeah,
Fulham had a good season last year.
they did. Yeah, SS Derby. This is. And Brighton at home. Yeah, I think Brighton will just edge this. I'm going to say. Did you say 2-1?
2-0.
I'm going to say 2-1. 2-1 Brighton. I do see him keeping a clean sheet though. 2-1 Brighton still.
All right, I'm gonna go 1-1 then.
That's a good shout.
I enjoyed the video over the summer of all the Brighton players with the horse.
Great.
Yeah, good
Really
to see.
good. Really good.
Because you've told me this sort of stuff happens.
No, brilliant.
A lot of the horses that you wouldn't realise are backed by a team or owned by a team, and I thought it was
James
good to see.
Milner instigates that. He's got a little consortium.
Is he?
Does that? Yeah. Yeah.
So if you want a horse, you go to James Milner, do you?
He's the horseman. He's the horse whisperer.
Anyway, we caught up with Luke Littler. Check that out. 180. Right, ladies and gentlemen, Luke, the Nuke Littler is with us. How are you?
I'm all good. You good?
Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, I apologise for our. We were slightly late today, so I apologise.
right.
I know you've had a bit of a day of it, but it's a pleasure to be with you. We had the privilege of throwing a few darts. Chris, you missed it because you were late.
I missed it. Sorry, train delays and all that sort of thing, Luke. It just happens, doesn't it? But we're here now, and that's the most important thing. How was it playing darts with the boys, Luke?
It was good. They've got a bit about themselves.
Yeah,
Who's
not too
better?
bad.
Ooh,
You can be honest. Oh, there you go. He's not happy with that. He's got his darts and everything.
I'm retiring the darts already. I've got to say, it was poetry in motion watching.
Yeah, it was good to watch, mate. Honestly.
Honestly, just everyone just like doosh, doosh. You know the sound?
How does it work for you? Do you think you can get to any dartboard and play well? Because I've seen these lads when they rock up to, say, a park, and the standard is still top, you know?
I mean, if it's the right height and the right length, then yeah.
Oh, I don't know. He was wobbling that ball a little bit when he was taking the darts out. He kept moving the 20. To be fair, when you pulled the dart out, the 20 like literally rolled down to like 3 o'clock. So we had to keep moving it around. And I don't think he was overly impressed, but. No.
Do you know what's amazing? Like, obviously, you've gone to global stardom now, right? At such a young age, 18 years of age. I think it kind of hit home to me just now when you explained to me that you've got to do, straight after this interview, you're going to go and do your theory test.
Yep,
just thinking now, working out, I think it's about 25 years since I did my theory test. So, but like, it's amazing. I mean, how difficult has it been for you just to go from kind of just being a normal fella who can go down the, wherever you practice, pub or wherever, play darts, to then becoming the Nuke?
Yeah, I think it took a lot of time to, settle in, just get used to it, get used to media attention. I'd say the first 5-6 months of last year, after my first Worlds, I was just in my house. I just didn't want to go out.
Really?
I was all new to it. But now it's part of the job, it's part of the plan. And just got to get on with it.
Why was that? Were you just because you're a private person, you just couldn't get over this kind of attention that you were getting?
That's it. I just couldn't get over the fact that at the time I was just like, I just got to the World Championship final. But everyone was like, it was a big deal, obviously. But I was just like, I'm known now. There's no going back. But yeah, now I'm just used to it. Used to the fans and everyone wanted to take pictures outside and just give them a bit of time.
You know what? I was playing when Wayne Rooney came through, and it does feel something very similar with yourself. Just straight into the top level of your game. Yeah. I mean, it must be so satisfying to be there, and it must be so hard to kind of deal with at the minute. Yeah,
it's literally all I've wanted to do, just play on the biggest stages. I wanted to play on all of them. I think I've completed them all now. But now I'm living the dream.
Yeah.
What about the theory test? You haven't completed that yet.
Not yet. 6 time lucky today.
Is it?
6 times?
Well, it's not that bad, is it?
With the theory test, I don't know. It's been a while since I did it, but my memory of it was you had to guess where the hazards were, right? But it's your perception of what a hazard is. So I just went anything. Dog goes past, hazard.
Yeah.
Pedestrian, elderly pedestrian, hazard. Hazards everywhere, Luke. That's the way. Just click away, Don't be shy.
There's been a few times where I've been tapping too much and it's go, you've scored 0 because you clicked too many times. Yeah. No.
Was that the issue?
Yeah.
All right. We actually had a thing on we were talking about your rise to fame so quickly. We had a thing on our podcast that we weren't going to get you on because it was more like we wanted to protect you. It felt like you got this diamond and you needed to be sheltered before.
Do you remember this?
What was the actual quotes we had?
Well, we done on the podcast, didn't we? And I think it was just before your first championship final. And I don't know what the topic would have been on that podcast. It would have been like
you were,
up and coming
it was on
stars.
everyone's
and
lips, right?
You was on there
At that time.
And this was the quote. So this is actually from you, Chris. We are going to be the only media outlet to say we don't want Luke on because we want him to concentrate on his darts. This amount of weird attention that appears, you must have seen it galvanise some players and people, but it does have a negative effect as well. Maybe that's what we do with Luke. We give him a couple of more years, win a few world champs at some point, then invite him onto the pod.
Yeah.
So it worked out.
And honestly, and bearing in mind, obviously, it wasn't on your team's and yourself's radar anyway, but we declared ourselves out before we were looking after you. And then the first available chance to get you on, we got you on.
Yeah, get it, take it.
You got to time these things right, you know.
Oh yeah.
But I think there was an element of that, and I feel like what you've been talking about there in terms of just getting this, you know, quite intense attention, I guess. And the way you seem to deal with it and kind of float through it, what is like your main, I don't know, coping mechanism with it all? How do you do it?
Last year, like I said, I just didn't move out the house. I just wanted to stay in. But now it's just pretty normal. I'm an 18-year-old, go out with my lad, go out with my mates. Obviously, they drive about just like any normal people would do. And I just want to be normal, but then obviously when you're at the darts, you're not normal. You're a global superstar. Like,
How does that feel like when you're kind of in that darts environment? Do your mates from home, do they come watch you?
yeah, most of the time. I invited him down for a few of the games at the World Championships as well. Yeah.
And
Sorry, I was going to say, you said earlier on when we was throwing darts, do you get angry to Lou? And you was like, I do within myself, but I don't show it, which is incredible, really, from like being so young. Is that just a mentality thing to show your opponent that you're not rattled, or
That's
is that exactly what it is?
Yeah, because if I'm playing someone and they've hit a bad score and they've like shaken their head and that, I'm like, I've got him now. So that's why I'll just never show anything. And if I do show something, then you might get me.
It's a rare one.
Yeah. Crouch, you mentioned Rooney earlier. I love how you've I see a lot of stuff from you, especially online. It's you, Ginge. Rooney likes to get involved sometimes in that. I love how these different sports get involved in darts and love the darts as well. You've obviously made a lot of new friends. What has been some of the kind of, I don't know, fanboy experiences for you as a sports fan?
I think number one's taking the World Championship trophy onto Old Trafford. That's got to be
big United fan, right?
Yeah, it's got to be up. That's got to be up there. Going to Carrington for myself,
scoring
obviously.
a great free kick as well.
Yeah.
Have you got a bit football wise? Yeah. I have noticed. What were you? What position were you? What position did you play?
I think the last time I played like properly, I'd probably say I was like 9 or 10. So I was just like striker, left wing.
Yeah.
I am left footed though.
You're there.
It's a premium for that.
I'm a lefty. Yeah.
There is a premium for that.
But you can't throw left-handed though.
No.
We had to go.
We've seen that. We had to go.
I'm not sure if I'm better left-handed.
You met Fergie as well, which must have been incredible.
Is that the best?
Have you met Pitbull yet?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
What was? Let's talk through both
Hold on,
experiences. Two very
Can I
different
just say in
experiences.
one sentence there, you said, have you met Ferguson and have you met Pitbull?
Two greats of the game.
And they're the greats
in
of
their
the game.
respective fields.
What was that like? Beat both of them separately, please.
Yeah. I mean, Sir Alex is he's the GOAT, isn't he? Obviously for my dad, obviously he's 40, 41, but he still couldn't believe it because obviously when he was growing up, that's when Sir Alex was doing wonders, and now I'm left in the mud a bit.
Oh, you are a bit. You know what? Like I had to have a look at when you were born, 2007, right? So you got like 8 years. The '99 treble, I remember it like it was yesterday. I mean, it was one of the greatest things that United have achieved, and amazing moment. But you've missed out on that, and the great teams of the kind of '90s and early 2000s, I suppose. And what was the first team you remember?
Obviously,
Player wise, Rooney, Cristiano.
Yeah, after I grew up watching United, I've seen. Thankfully, I seen Sir Alex's last season when he won the Premier League. So I've seen one when I was 6. But yeah, I think my top United player has got to be Rooney.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously when Cristiano came back, that's when I went mad and when the world went mad.
Yeah.
Has Wayne been to see you at the darts yet? 'Cause I assume he's a fan.
Yeah, he came in Manchester this year.
And then have you got quite pally with him? Obviously, you're mates with him and that. Good fun.
Yeah, obviously we played. He's been on the Xbox and the.
Have you seen
the
these
PlayStation.
videos, boys? Like,
Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah, I've seen them. Yeah,
Pro clubs love it.
unreal. But yeah, so is that what you do? Like, did you game like
Yeah, just-
most of the time?
Whenever downtime, gaming, see my mates, go out for some food with them, go shopping, some new clothes, and just do what an 18-year-old does.
And I suppose you played
nice.
all the kind of youth events, and you've obviously been playing a long time. Like, where did it start for you? And did you play in pubs or did you play at home?
Yeah, I think when I was about, 9 or 10, when I started to playing like pub leagues. Obviously, when I got into it, found out about a team, and then they played like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I was in the pub for like 4 times a week just playing darts, and then there'd be like local tournaments that I never heard of on a Saturday and Sunday. So I'll go play them. And
Did you love it though?
yeah,
Like,
I just didn't want to stop.
seriously?
Yeah,
I could kind of tell that
so
before
good.
because we were here early before and we all just us through, and you just did not
As
stop.
soon as you get going, like that's when you just don't stop.
Yeah.
But obviously, when I'm at home practicing on my own, it can get boring. That's why I don't practice that much.
I bet the old man was loving it. I've got to take him to the pub again because he's got another comp. So
Yeah,
I need
you
to
got
take him
another
down.
comp.
We've got to go back to back last night, babe, tonight, and tomorrow night. Oh, there we go.
That's what I mean. Your dad must be thrilled as well because I see we've got the nuts around.
The KP
here.
nuts,
The-
is
yeah,
that a
yeah,
staple?
nuts are on the go as
Give us your
well.
flavour then. Give us your flavour.
Best ones are them.
Spicy chili.
Spicy chili.
No, not spicy. I think-
Honey roasted.
No, the
Dry-
Thai.
The Thai.
Oh,
Yeah, but
Is that a new
see,
one?
this is before your time. I swear
So-
it was the
or is that
KP
was
nuts.
it them ones?
This was before your time. Do you remember where you'd get the nuts and then there'd be a picture behind the nuts that just slowly revealed? When I heard we
Yeah,
were coming
yeah.
to meet you and the nuts were going to be involved, I was really hoping it was going to be
On
one of
the-
those
on the things,
situations.
yeah.
But it was Luke.
Sorry about that.
You just slowly reveal.
What do you mean there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Honey roast is the one for
Honey-
me.
honey
There's a
roast for
place
me,
for
yeah.
original.
yeah,
Always.
I'm an original.
Oh yeah.
Beer and a
Thought
pack
you
of
might
nuts. No, you're coming for me.
No, I just thought you might be an original. I thought you might be old school.
Yeah. All right, sorry, crack on.
Yeah.
The main reason
Let me-
I asked is
let me-
I've not
let me
eaten
hold
all day, so I was going to.
Let me hold this.
I didn't think it'd be as
You're
noisy.
actually going to go for it.
I'll have a couple.
But like what? So when you go to the pub to practice, obviously you're too young to have a few beers, whatever. So what would you be your staple? I imagine it'd be the nuts. But what would your drink be while you're in there? Water.
Nah, just Coke.
Just a Coke.
Yeah, literally.
And like now, obviously back in the day, I remember growing up watching the dance players. Very much like there was a lot of drinking going on, and now is it more professional than that? Like, is it are players watching what they eat now? Are they watching the diets? Are they?
Yeah, I think we have to because of the busy schedule, and we're always traveling. And like when we go to like places like Germany and stuff, it's just like so hard to eat well. And obviously when we finish darts 10, 11 o'clock, you're hungry and there's nothing open apart from a kebab shop. Don't mind it.
Enjoy it. No, I lost.
Nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with that. I need a bit of
Exactly.
that.
We've all done that.
Lou, I lost a bet on the podcast, right? So we've got a mini league, goes throughout the season. I lost a bet. And so the boys arranged it that I would join the dancers at the World Darts, and I'd have to dress as cheerleader and go join them. Exactly.
It was your first.
It was your first final, 2023.
final.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd like to claim some of the success for getting the crowds, that.
Getting the crowd going.
It's true. No, listen. You should watch it back. He had to go behind stage
Crowd were great that
for a few
night, weren't
hours, learn the routine, come out,
they? Yeah.
pom poms, a lot, wasn't it?
Yeah. So there's an argument to say you might not have reached that first final without Chris whipping the crowd up.
It's all
in his
sliding
little
doors,
skirt.
They were excited.
They were very excited.
You wasn't though.
I definitely wasn't. No.
What's been your? This isn't. You must have had this before, but your favourite leg of darts, right? Because there's so many out there already. At such a young age, you know. Obviously, the 9 darters. Like, which of the legs or the are your absolute favourites?
Well, people say about the Van Gerwen, Michael Smith, like, but I think mine and Josh Rock's
unreal.
better.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just think of him, right? He's standing there and he's on a 9 darter. You get it before him.
Yeah.
How does he feel? Did you just speak to him after?
No, I didn't really speak to him, but in the moment he said, "Well done." But yeah, I think I was like 6-2 down. I weren't even thinking of the 9. Obviously, you're on it. You can hear the crowd, but in my head, I'm just thinking, just win the leg. Just win the leg. Get yourself back in the game. Obviously, I have it the 9. It's 167 average. Josh has gone 180, 180. He's averaged 180, and he's not had a chance to hit his 9.
Unreal.
And yeah, what was it? So 9, 15. No, 15 perfect darts.
Yeah, unreal.
But it's the celebration after. It was just the it's the. I don't want to say arrogance because you need that arrogance to be a superstar, which is what you are.
I was fuming with myself because I was like 6-2 down. I was just like, not bad.
Yeah, but it was a shrug of the shoulders to go like, what does people expect?
Your reaction.
I didn't
sometimes
expect
is
it.
right.
It's good, isn't it?
Sids is right. There's sometimes I look at you and you have that Eric Cantona swagger about
Yes.
you. You sort of turn around and give it a bit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's when the net comes out. I think that's class.
that one. That was it.
He's in then at that
What,
point.
what is that feeling like though? Because I know it myself. Because I remember if I get a 220s, I go, I'm on for 60 here. I just think I know exactly what it's like. But when you're on for a 9 darter, like it's not just 2 darts and you get the 180.
Yeah.
A 9 dart, that's something different, right? So when you're on that last dart or the second to last dart, is there more adrenaline?
I find most adrenaline when I've got 180, and you find the next treble. So you've hit 7 treble 20s in a row, and then you're like, you've got to switch now. You've got to go downstairs again. But yeah, that's the hardest thing. Once you get the first treble in, and obviously treble 19 or treble 17 for myself, I think that's the hardest.
It's still a hard thing to do. I know darts is televised more and more now, but it seems as though chances for 9 darters you see a lot more than you did probably back in the day. Is that because the standards probably getting better, or is it just because it's on TV more?
Yeah, the standard's definitely getting better.
Is it? Yeah.
Anyone can win. There's been a few times where obviously we play like behind closed doors tournaments. I lost to one of the Polish lads. I think he was around like 50 or 60, and he made a story out of it. Polish dart player drives a bus in Ireland, beats Luke Littler. I'm like, sorry?
Yeah.
We're on tour. We're battling it.
Yeah.
And like I said, no matter what rank you are, no matter how good you are, anyone can win.
You were going to claim the darts earlier, weren't you, Sids? No. I was assuming one of them, you had a look and went, no, I did that.
No, downstairs I was good. Upstairs, it might be this ball. I don't think it's legal. This
it's the distance.
The trajectory is not right.
I got it.
Yeah, it's a poor Rocky.
Luke, what about Pitbull then? Meeting Pitbull, talk me through that. And are you gutted you didn't get, or did you go to his concert in a ball cap and in disguise?
I didn't go with a ball cap. I've been twice this year. I went to Dublin. He was on the Wednesday, and on the Thursday I was playing the Premier League in Dublin.
So you went to the gig?
On the Wednesday, and then played on the Thursday. Just to meet him. Obviously, my song, it came from WrestleMania back in 2017 when I went to America. That was a moment I'll never forget. And then obviously I was like, when I was playing like youth darts, if we had a walk on, it'd be green light. And then now I've brought it into the fan base.
Will you stick with it forever, do you think?
Big question.
That is a big question.
I don't know about forever. I think I can't swap it now because everyone's just getting into it.
Yeah.
It is good though.
But once the crowd starts to be a bit quiet, I'd be like, all right then.
I got a couple of suggestions. Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles, number one, or just always a classic, or Chumbawamba is a potential. Just have a look. You probably don't know who they are, but you'll have a look.
We'll have a look.
We'll have a look.
We'll have a look. We'll have a look, laddie.
Talk us through United this year, mate. What What are you saying? What finish?
I'd like to say like
I mean, he's genuinely tucking into the KP nuts.
I'd be happy with like a 7th or 8th, get back into the conference or even back into the Europa. Well, I think it's better this season. Obviously, last season was awful, but I think this season without the midweek games, obviously players can rest and be fully fit. I think we'll do well.
Big signings has come in.
Yeah, signing wise, you happy?
Happy so far. I think United themselves, they wanted them 2 players, Cunha and Bremo. We've got them. But yeah, I think a few more need to come in. I put on my Instagram story, Douglas Luiz, Juventus just letting him go, get him in. He can play holding, he can play attacking, he can do what you want. I think I've seen Garnacho might be going to Villa, so take Watkins off them as well, maybe a swap deal.
See, I like this because I'm feeling
Love
know
this.
you've got a little bit of influence now.
Yeah.
You've got a bit of
Do you know what- do you- honestly,
whack
do
it
you-
up on the stories,
Do you know,
they'll see.
do you know what this reminds me of? It literally, I had a little flashback there to Elton John.
Yeah,
Do you remember
I was
telling
just
us?
thinking the same.
Literally,
I was just
Elton,
thinking
honestly,
the same.
Elton John used to fire little emails into Watford
Yeah.
and say, "You need to look out for this player and this player." And these. I
Mate,
literally
I'm a big Watford fan. You know, Elton's pissed off when suddenly something comes up on Instagram. It's always the story, and it's just enough to go like, manager gets another 6 months.
Littler says Douglas Luiz, or you're gone.
Great, good. You're doing brilliantly.
So what's next, Luke? What's next for you, mate? Where are you? You're in Australia, you said, yeah?
Yeah, fly out Australia Monday. Have Monday to Thursday. Well, Monday to Wednesday chill. Thursday I can chill out, but then we'll do a little meet and greet with a few of the fans. Friday, Saturday play darts. Sunday fly over to New Zealand. Then same again, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday meet and greet, and then same again.
Does the things like that literally take? Is it a pinch moment where you go? You've been sort of grown up in, Manchester area, throwing darts, to realise that this is actually like a global, like how big darts is, because it's getting huge now. Is it bigger and bigger and bigger?
Yeah,
when you go there, the crowds are still huge. Can you still grasp
Bigger,
that?
younger, the intensity of it all.
It's gone absolutely mental. I know it's big in Australia, but I think the big one was New York and America. We played Madison Square Garden this year, but only in the little theatre. There was still 3,000-4,000 over the 2 nights, but that's for myself. I'd love to play in the big Madison Square Garden, but I think in a few years, America.
Do you
still claim it? I would say we
we did that.
We
yeah,
did the
we did that.
O2. We did the Indigo 2. You know,
Yeah. It was Indigo, it was like 2,500 people, but we were just calling it the O2.
Yeah, still too.
you claim that.
Did you prefer playing in a big arena with loads of fans, or would you prefer a smaller one where the fans are like on top, more intense?
I'd probably say a big arena, more people.
Really,
Yeah, I just love the atmosphere, the walk on, the adrenaline. But yeah, the fans every time, wherever we go, they're amazing.
Do you love all the fancy dress and all that? Like, do you ever see someone and like, does it make you laugh before you?
I remember like years and years ago when I was watching the darts, Premier League, for 17 nights straight, there was a Mario Luigi in the same spot at the front.
14 nights
Mental.
straight.
Yeah.
Just like, love it.
Oh, yeah.
But
It's the most fun. We've had some good times.
It was good.
haven't we? You know, you're such a fan of wrestling, right? Can you see darts embracing that sort of idea more and more with the characters of darts players and trying to play on that a bit more? Because obviously there's the skill and the talent, but do you think that we'll see more personality come through increasingly?
Yeah, obviously you may not know, but the amount of youngsters out there now who are 14, 15, so they're nearly old enough to try and become a professional. There's going to be some youngsters coming through the ranks, and I'm sure you'll be talking to quite a few within the years to come. It's just mental.
We'll make sure we're the last people to do so.
I can vouch for that. So I've got 3 boys, as you know. I've told you the stories about the kids, and there'll be some. We've got a dartboard up at home in the kitchen, and the door that separates the living room to the kitchen has got like a little glass panel. And the boys, I'll be watching TV, and then the light will be off, okay, in the kitchen, and they'll have their phones on flash, like doing, like, so you see the flashes, and they'll start playing music, their walking music for the darts.
Oh yeah.
and they come in and
Just
they
the
walk one
influence.
by one. And I'm thinking it's a nightclub in there. Like literally, it's all going off, and then all of a sudden the lights go on, and it's like a little. Then you can hear they got the app for the darts counter. First up, Lenny. So it is. It's catching on to all the youngsters.
You
It's
sent me a video
massive.
of you once with a dressing gown on your head and you were walking through. And
Yeah,
I think
did
Abs
that.
had to film it or something and
Yeah.
you were there doing your walk.
Yeah. Oh, you always think about your walk on. Like you must have had that. Did you have the Nuke, for instance, and the music? Did you have that sorted before you even got to Ali Pally?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, the
Where
Nuke-
did the Nuke come from then? Obviously, I know why, but did it just happen?
Just happened. Literally, me and my dad sat in a pub. And we were like at darts. I wanted my own dart shirt, my own design, and then we were just like, because a lot of the players, it's like the first name and then or some of them is just the name. But then we were just thinking like Luke, the Nuke, and then it just popped in our heads, and we were like, I'm having it.
It's the one.
I'm having it.
A question that a lot of people have asked me, a lot of mates of mine actually have asked, when there's a break in the darts and you go off stage, what do you do? Is it a case of you go in there and throw? Is there a dartboard where you throw, or do you go in there and talk to someone, or do you go in there and grab a bite to eat, or do you have a drink?
Yeah, for myself, just chill out. Obviously, it's very hot on stage, so when we get a break, use it. Sometimes
Is there an allocated time for that? Is there like, if you got to be
like
on and
2-3 minutes until
Okay.
obviously Sky come back
Yeah.
on air. But if there's not a dartboard, then we'll probably go behind for a minute, and then we'll still have 2 minutes on stage. Obviously, the fans will see us practicing on stage, but obviously
Yeah.
the people at home they'll be watching adverts.
I actually, something we did on the podcast before. I don't know if you've heard this, might have been before your time, but there was a quad board with a quadruple. How do you feel about that? I meant to bring it today, but I'll be honest with you, I completely forgot. But it would have been nice for you to have a little go at that. What are your thoughts on the quad? Should we bring it back?
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Have you?
I remember it. Yeah. It'd
Nonsense.
It'd be mental, wouldn't it? Especially if you're playing 5-0-1. What could you finish in? 8 darts.
Don't ask me.
An 8 dart leg. The perfect 8.
What would if you could change, or if there was in time changes to be made because sport evolves, what changes would you like to see, or would you think it's just perfect how it is?
I don't really like look into it too much. I just obviously when the calendar comes out, me and manager sorts it out, put everything in, and then obviously if I'm worn out a bit, I'll obviously pull out of tournaments. But yeah, the calendar's it's there for a reason. It's absolutely stacked. There's been even more competitions this year, but I think it's going all right. Obviously, the older boys might not be happy about something, but I'm just there to play darts.
But the game's evolving
good.
as well. Is the dream darts at Old Trafford?
I wouldn't say no to it.
Can you imagine that?
Definitely would not say no. Oh, they'd have to shut the roof off. Don't want any wind.
Yeah, you don't want that. Yeah, we found that today with the aircon.
Yeah, it was on.
It was on, wasn't it? That's just moving me dart to the one.
It's not nice, is it?
Right, Luke, I understand you're partnered with KP Nuts and there's a promotion going on at the minute.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, so obviously, once I signed this year, KP, they've been working the magic, thinking of ideas for obviously these content days, as what us players do with different sponsorships. But this one, it's special. I think it's crazy. Loads of pubs up and down the country. They can sign up, and there's going to be one lucky winner. I don't even know how many have signed up.
Yeah.
But one lucky winner, they'll get an appearance off me for a few hours in their pub and throw some darts.
So you're going to come down with the locals and you're going to mix, they're going to have a few beers. I'm just not sure you're old enough yet, but you're going to play darts with them.
Yeah.
It's Luke Littler at your local.
Luke Littler at your local. There you
That's
go.
a good one. That's a good one. This sounds class. So from the 11th of August, people can apply for this.
Yeah.
On behalf of themselves or I guess their local pub. My God, this will go massive.
I presume all nuts will be provided.
Good luck.
So.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Please be within a few miles. Don't maybe go to Wales or something. Nowhere far. Come on.
That's not Wales. Is not far from you, is it? Sure.
It depends where.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Listen, I'm conscious that you've got a theory test to go to, and you're going to Australia. So make sure you pack a load of nuts, mate. You take them with you on the journey.
Sick time lucky, did you say, with the theory test?
It will be.
Now,
Come on.
do you want me to dance for you again? Because it worked for you with the world.
It's
And if
all
I
right.
do a
You're
quick
right.
dance, it might just make things happen for you on the theory test. No, he's
Oh,
good.
you're right. All right.
So before I do, hopefully go and pass my theory.
Yeah.
It's a present off me.
Oh, really?
Look at this. Look at that.
Oh, mate, that's
Signed.
unbelievable. Signed,
Sealed,
Luke the
delivered.
Nuke shirt.
There we
Mate,
go.
do you know what? This is going to go
Please.
pride of place, mate, in the Chumble One Bar, which is where we record all our podcasts.
Get it in,
Ross,
get
we'll
it
get it out
framed.
there, mate.
Nice one.
Beautiful.
If
That'll
it's not
go-
in the frame in time, we'll wear it down to Ali Pally at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Mate, we'll 100% be there because as a podcast, the whole team, we always go around Christmas time. So you will see us there.
All good.
I might be wearing this. Don't avoid me, all right?
Luke Littler, everyone.
Legend.
Brilliant.
Top
Thank
man, son. Thank you.
Brilliant. Cheers, dude.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.